You're going to listen to someone and see if you can answer these questions by listening to her voice. Okay? You can put the papers on the floor. Vicky, what are you going to do now? Listen and answer these questions. Okay.
I would say.
During the day, my breakfast is the one that I like. It's not that I have a large breakfast, but I do like my toast and marmalade. I've got quite a few pounds of marmalade in my van at the moment. I should think I have about 10 pounds. And when that runs out, and if I'm down in California by then, I shall make some marmalade. I take English things like Marmite, which not many other countries of the world seem to appreciate. I'm also taking crisp breads to the United States because I don't care for their bread very much. And I take biscuits because I don't care for their biscuits very much. But otherwise I can buy everything I need in the United States. But I don't like wasting my time shopping. So I carry as much as I can and visit a supermarket only when I'm forced to.
When you arrive in a country, for example, this trip that you're going on to America, when you arrive, do you have a planned itinerary or what?
Well, I know vaguely which way I'm going to go, but I do change my direction if there's something I hear about which I think I would like to see, or I don't like the road, I will go a completely different way. And at the beginning of the day, I don't know quite where I'm going to sleep at night. I wait until I feel tired, or I wait until I see somewhere that attracts me, and then I stop.
What's the reaction when you turn up in your little camper and you go into these vast American campsites?
The first thing I do, and I do this deliberately, I make myself a cup of tea and I sit outside my van because I think it pleases the Americans to see an English lady having afternoon tea. But as soon as I arrive, especially in the United States or Canada, the men all want to talk to me about places they've been to when they were in the army during the war over here. Other people want to know and tell me about where their ancestors came from. And nearly always I have been to the places, or at least know something about them, because I do travel quite a bit in my own country as well as going abroad. In fact, when I'm trying to unpack at the end of a day's journey and get a meal in the evening, life becomes very difficult because people gather round and want to know all about me, and it's almost dark before I can get on with my unpacking and getting a meal ready. But I do try to get my cup of tea in first.
Not only...
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See if you can answer the questions.
No.
50.
I think about 60. I think we. Where is she from?
She's
Sometimes she talks about having a journey in the
Okay.
CA.
Male or female?
Female.
Sure? Sure?
Yeah.
You agreed. So she's female. How old do you think she is? 50?
Upper 60.
No.
60?
90.
90? Yes.
70.
70. So she's
Very old.
she's not so young. She's elderly.
Elderly.
Yes. So let's say, what should we say?
Elderly. 70.
Yeah.
Where do you think she's from? Is she American?
English.
I think she's English.
Yeah.
You sure?
Sure.
Yes. Is she from Newcastle?
No, London.
I
London.
don't think so.
She's from England. Okay. What can you tell about her character or her emotions?
I think she's calm, not aggressive.
You think she's calm? Yes. She's not aggressive. Yes.
Yeah.
What else?
She's brave.
Brave.
Because she has had lots of journeys in different
Okay.
countries.
What else from her voice? Is she depressed?
No.
She's quite. What? She's happy. I think she's optimistic.
Optimistic.
And her status class? Do you think she's very poor?
No.
No. What do you think?
I think she has a high estate class.
Yeah. Oh, she thinks she's maybe she's quite rich. I don't know. Her name is Olive. Okay. Right. Just very quickly with your partner, how do you imagine Olive? What does she look like? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
She's old.
She's old.
She's old.
Like
She's
hair,
She's
Do you
old.
think she's old or she's tall or fat?
What do you think she looks like?
Or short.
Tall or short?
Tall.
No,
Or
no,
fat?
this one.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Fair.
Too big, no.
Expensive clothes.
Yeah.
Old.
And
Yeah.
do you think she has
Okay.
fair hair?
Okay. Rosa, you think she wears expensive clothes? Yeah. Okay. Thomas, what did you say?
White hair and some fall.
Yeah.
Face.
Wrinkles. Wrinkles.
Why? Why you know?
Wrinkles.
Ah, okay. She wear knickers?
Well, I hope so. Yes. What else? Do you think she's fat?
Yeah, no.
Not
No,
Do you think she's thin? Thin. She's thin, old,
She's
with
tall.
grey hair.
Tall?
She's tall.
Yeah.
Do you know her?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Right. This is Olive.
Thank
It's
you.
bad. I know.
She's tall?
No, it's too big. A little.
I think it's true. She's got a lot of wrinkles.
Yeah.
But she needs an iron, I think. Okay. I'm going to tell you some very sad news. And she's not dead. But Olive fell out of her camper van and she broke her arm.
Oh.
So she can't write. Unfortunately, she can't write. Okay. I want you to listen again and fill in the answers for Olive. Because Olive can't write. Okay?
Okay.
Some of the questions you can't answer. There's one for you. One for you. Okay. Have you got something to lean on? Your file? Okay, look at the whole sentence the missing words are in. We'll play it again and I'll stop it. Okay. The first word, does anyone have any idea what the first word could be?
Deliberately.
Deliberately.
Camper. You go into these vast American
Well,
campsites.
The first thing I do, and I do this deliberately,
Deliberately. Mary, can you spell deliberately for me?
E L E B R B R A T E L Y.
Deliberately. What does it mean if you do something deliberately?
Means arson. Means without control.
Without control. Sorry, it was an accident. Was it an accident? No, I did it deliberately. Yes. Oh, sorry, Cheatham. Woo. Sorry, it was an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Thomas, with my beer. It was an accident. I did it deliberately. Okay. There's another expression. Sometimes we say, I did it, you did it
Arson.
on purpose. You did that on purpose. Yes, you did it deliberately. It wasn't an accident.
The first thing I do, and I do this deliberately, I make myself a cup of tea and I sit outside my van because I think it pleases.
Oh, what was the word? It
Pleases.
pleases. It pleases. Not princess. It pleases. Pleases. What's the verb? It's from the verb to please. Yes? It's a verb. It pleases the Americans. Okay?
I think it pleases the Americans to see an English lady having afternoon tea. But as soon as I arrive, especially in the United States or Canada, the men all want to talk to me about places they've been to when they were in.
We're in the Cheatham. We're in the
In the
army. Yes. The army during the war. Yes.
The army during the war over here. Other people want to know and tell me about where their ancestors came from.
There. The what? Ancestors. Yes. What are ancestors?
I know.
Yeah. So your ancestors are maybe your grandmother, your great grandmother, your great 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 grandmother are your ancestors. Yeah, the people who came before you. How did you spell ancestors? Ancestors, like that, yeah? Ancestors. For example, Thomas, are all your ancestors from Switzerland?
Yeah.
Yes, so you're 100% Swiss, yeah? Some of my ancestors are from Ireland, some are from Scotland, some are from other places. Yes, my ancestors. Okay?